Good morning. It's fancy coffee time. Happy Wednesday. Got anything fun planned for today? I get to go to my chiropractor and tell him congratulations because his wife had a baby last week. He's gonna do some Graston technique on my foot. I'm gonna microwave this. Chubby cheeks. Hi, pretty mama. Good morning. Sissy Goose. Oh, this is Sissy Goose. She's our protector doggy. Yeah. She's currently mad at me because yesterday we did a little defloof. Whenever she sheds, she gets like big juicy floofs down here on her booty. And mommy has to de-shed her. She gets very mad. She's gonna be even madder today when she realizes it's nail clipping day. Anyways, yesterday we found out that yard work is expensive. So there's that. Well, we knew that, but we had to get some yard work done. And fun fact, when the price of groceries goes up, your yard does too. Because people doing your yard, they gotta afford groceries. It's okay. I think this weekend I want to try to get a pressure washer from Home Depot. Pressure wash the house. Maybe I'll go do that like tomorrow. Go rent it and get all the pressure washing done. Because I want this house to look good. We haven't pressure washed our house since we lived here, have we?
I'll do it tomorrow.
So yeah, hoping to get some stuff done outside this weekend. And then we have Erica's barbecue on Saturday. So I'll be prepping Sunday. Yeah, her husband's right. Sunday we have her barbecue. So I'll be prepping food for that Saturday. Today is Sud Billy's birthday. Okay, she's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to her page and blow that shit up. Okay, also, for her birthday, she has put her entire website on sale. All the reusable paper towels, tear towels, all the washcloths, all the sprouting jars, everything is 20% off. So do me a favor and just go show her all the love. And even if you can't afford to buy anything right now, just let my best friend know happy birthday. Pretty please. Because she's such a beautiful human. That woman knows how much I fucking love her. Me and Sud Billy met like, I think 6 years ago on TikTok. And pretty much been together ever since. She tells me all the time that I'm stuck with her, but I don't think that's a stuck position. I think that's where I put the brakes and put a little rock under the tire so it can't move. You know, put the brakes on Sud Billy so she's our bestie forever. I can't wait to give her gifts on Sunday. Why do I keep thinking Erica's thing is on Saturday? But, yeah.
So you got the right address?
I know where Erica lives. Thank you very much. So yeah, this weekend's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to get a lot done beforehand. Chiropractor today. Gonna do a workout. I went and worked out with hubby yesterday at Planet Fitness. That was fun. That was the first time I've been in there since October. And I did get a good workout in. I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like, now that I've been to like big box gym, small gym, home gym, I like a mix. I do like a mix of things. That's probably what I'll keep doing. Everybody's like, why don't you go to the gym anymore? Because I don't. I do go to the gym. I go to my gym. But I need somewhere where I can work out in peace. In my head. I need somewhere where like, I can make sure I'm only handling the weight of the world and what's going on in my life. Does that make sense? So I'm working out at home now. It's my peace. It's my safety. It's my comfort. Why wouldn't I? I did get lectured by Mama Loves Macros, though, about getting injured. Because she's like, you have to promise me, working out at home is like, get a little carried away sometimes. You will get injured, so you have to promise me you'll be careful. I was like, I'll be careful. And then I went and did some silly shit right after I got that message from her. And I may or may not have fallen. But I didn't get hurt. Okay, drive safe, baby. Love you.
Love you too.
Everybody go bye-byes. He's got to work.
Text you when I get there.
Okay. He's got to go to... I know. You better tell your boss. Your dogs don't understand this. Like, I got to work from home again. My dogs are depressed. Bye, Daddy. We love you.
Love you, baby.
Love you, baby. Drive safe. So now that my husband's gone for work. Yesterday, I was going to EMDR some shit. Therapy decided not to. But my therapist did help me come up with a list. Because, okay, so you guys remember the other day when I was trying to do a somersault. And I couldn't because my brain wouldn't let me. Like, I wanted to do it. I was trying to do it, but my brain would not allow me to do it due to fear of falling. So I was like, I'm going to EMDR this. Then I went to therapy, and I was talking to my therapist about how frustrated I was. And she was pretty much like, I don't think it's a good idea that we do that. Because here's what happened. in the last couple weeks, I've ended multiple relationships in my life, whether it's friendship, whatever. I have ended that, and I was the one who made that decision. That's fine. I'm happy with my decision, but there is a process of grief. And when I ended those friendships, basically my nervous system, because I'm grieving, is in overdrive right now. And that's why I'm struggling with a lot of things. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to just bring my nervous system down a little bit before I try to EMDR that. Because you don't want to be in fight or flight and then go into EMDR. That's not, and that's what, like, I didn't understand. I was like, yeah, but that was a couple weeks ago. But your nervous system holds on to things and takes forever to regulate when your mind is still in the shit, okay? Your nervous system and your mind, that's all attached to each other. So we did not do EMDR in therapy yesterday. My therapist was like, let's talk. And we did. And they're like halfway through the session or whatever, my therapist was like, I need to make a list. Like, I need to show you this, writing it out. And the list was commonalities that she, you know, I've been with my therapist over a year now. My therapist has seen these commonalities in the relationships that I've struggled with. So she makes this list of commonalities, and as she's writing the list, it comes out of my mouth. I said, it's almost like we just wrote a list of my mother. And she was like, wow, look at you putting things together. Every single person that I've had to end a relationship with, ever since I've gotten sober, pretty much. Well, no, not since I've gotten sober. Since I started, well, yeah, because I mean, yeah. So pretty much every single person that I've had a relationship with, that I start to see things, boundary violations, things that are hurting me, things that are sitting on my soul, and I just can't get it to go away no matter how hard I try. That whole fucking list of things that people I have ended things with recently, that was my mother. That's why my entire intuition was like, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. What are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you friends with these people? Get the fuck away, Desiree. Everything in my body was screaming to me, don't be friends with these people. You've seen the patterns before. But I lack pattern recognition skills. Fun fact. And my therapist, she was doing the list, and I was like, wow. She started reading it out loud, and I was like, it's almost like you just wrote down my biological mother. And she was like, look at you putting things together, because she knew where she was going before I did. And then when we arrived at that destination, I was like, okay, I see what you did there. I like that. We're gonna move forward with that. So, great therapy session. Boom, it clicked, right? Me and my husband, he gets home, we go to the gym. We go out to dinner afterwards to our favorite place, 551 Cafe. I got the chicken and onion soup. Listen, I was gonna get it out, but then it's in a bag, and I don't feel like playing with the bag that got all tied together. Chicken and onion soup from 551 Cafe is simply that, chicken and onion with broth. The most delectable fucking soup I think I've ever had in my life. I crave that soup. And anyway, so we went out to dinner, and my husband, he is amazing. He always checks in with me after my therapy, because he knows it's not just regular therapy, it's trauma therapy. Whew, exhausting. So he said, how's therapy, babe? And I said, you know, it was really good. And, you know, I told him, I said, we're working through, you know, like, feelings and everything, that with all the friendships and everything I ended, which he's really proud of me for doing, because he saw the toll it was taking on me. And I pulled out, I said, my therapist gave me a list, and I pulled out the list. And you know, the top is titled commonalities. And I read him the list, and I said, and do you know what my therapist said? And he was like, what? I said, she said I put it all together. And that made me feel very smart. Now, when I read him the list, and I said, this is all the things in my biological mother that I've seen. These are patterns. These are the ways she treats people, the way she treats herself, the way she treats others. I see that pattern, and then I saw it in people that I befriended. That's where my anger and shame comes from about the situations, because I should know, right? Like, I should know the one person who hurt me the most in my life was my biological mom, and I should know that pattern. Not someone with complex PTSD. Sometimes it takes us a while to figure it out. Now I see it. And now I have an actual list of the way people behave and the same things they say and the things they do that I now clock as pattern. And now I know to discern from beginning friendships with those people or getting to know those people. So does healing suck? Fuck yes, it does. Because the last 2 to 3 weeks, I have cried so much more than anybody on here knows. But it's been hard. Healing fucking sucks. But now I see a pattern. I recognized it. I make the people around me that are close in my circle aware of that pattern so that they can help me. Because sometimes I know I'm like super duper duper strong, but sometimes we have like this nasty fucking habit of falling back into negative patterns, falling back in. And I always want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt anymore. I'm not. Everyone's staying either on the red island or the orange circle. No one's getting to yellow and green. Okay, for a very long time. You gotta do a lot of work to get to my yellow or green circles. A lot of work. Because now I clock patterns. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how your brain and your subconscious can like know things before you consciously do. You know, my husband, okay, he's right about a lot of things. He was right about the people I brought into my life. He was like, I don't know, babe. Maybe you should just slow things down. I was like, no, they're great. Everybody's great. Everybody is great until you don't align with them anymore. And then my husband's like, you did it again, babe. And he's not like saying I did it again to like throw it in my face. He's just like, would you stop doing this to yourself? Stop. And I'm very proud of myself because I did use discernment this weekend. And I told my therapist that. I was like, I discerned. And there's some people that I met that I definitely don't want to be friends with. And she's like, look at you go. So, I don't know, it's growth. It's growth. But the pattern recognition, that one really stayed with me. Seeing that list of things written down and like being able to look at the list and identify all of those traits in other people that I subconsciously like cling to. And I don't understand why. But my therapist is like, that's abandonment. That's complex PTSD. Like it's not anything wrong with you, Desiree. It's the way your brain is wired. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It just drives me crazy sometimes. So, yeah, that was therapy. Anyways, so today's going to be a good day. Gonna clean, go to the chiropractor. Well, I'm going to go to the chiropractor, get a shower, go to the chiropractor, get these babies fed their breakfast. You guys see Doofenshmirtz? Daisy Doofen Floofenshmirtz. Oh, she come here. She's my pretty baby. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. Mwah. Okay. Daisy just needed some love. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go get ready. I'm all over the place today. This was not supposed to be this long of a video, but it was. So, 3 things I love about me. The fact that I've not given up on trauma therapy, because that shit's hard. That shit's hard. So, I'm still healing. I'm glowing and growing. I love that about me. Second thing I love about me, my culinary genius of the mind. The other night, I made fluffernutter French toast. Gold mine. Third thing I love about me, the fact that even though I'm a little closed off right now, my heart is still not closed off to loving others. So that's the third thing I love about me. A little bit more wary, but I'm not closed off. 3 things I'm grateful for. My home and my yard. That is expensive. The other thing I'm grateful for is all my fur babies. How much love they give me when I need it, even when I don't need it. They drive me a little bit nutsos, Daisy, but we love these babies. Third thing I'm grateful for is my husband, my best friend, all of my friends. You know, I was married a couple times before this marriage, and this husband, the last husband, the best husband, never fails to make me feel seen and heard and loved and listened to and caring about me. Like when I first started EMDR therapy, he wanted me to stop it because it was so hard on me. But here we are over a year later, and I'm feeling a lot lighter in my soul than I was a year ago. So very grateful for my husband, my best friends, everything. I'm just very grateful. What are you grateful for? What do you love about yourself? Tell me 3 things, and then I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, love you, bye.